But God did not tell Jesus to spend time with them. So Jesus decided to spend his time with the people he loved, his disciples, his family. What does forgiveness look like without ego? And what does earning forgiveness look like without ego? And most of all, why do so many people have trouble with this? Well, to understand forgiveness, we have to understand justice. And humans often suck at justice because they try to make their own rules for it. And the rules that they make are usually entirely based on their own convenience. But true spiritual justice is different. It calls for personal responsibility before pointing at others and telling others how they should behave in response to you. The Bible says love covers a multitude of sins, and yet it doesn't eliminate the consequences of us choosing ego over and over. In the real world, there are consequences for hurting people over and over again. The social dynamic will change. If you are late for work multiple times, you will get fired. Those are called consequences. And yet when it comes to social dynamics, people expect to hurt you and for you to just forgive them over and over again, and for you to stay exactly the same. I have seen these patterns repeated with an ex-partner who lied to me multiple times, and then with a friend who repeated similar behavior. They would make mistakes over and over again, not listening to my warnings or advice, and then try to guilt trip me into forgiving them in a specific way that was convenient to them, which basically equated to the following: please be the past version of yourself so we can get the benefits of your presence without having to improve at all. Essentially asking me to just keep letting myself be hurt because they don't want to improve. That is a fantasy mentality. It is not reality. It is immaturity. Someone forgiving you does not mean that things magically go back to the way they were before, to the same social dynamic. No, there are consequences, especially if you're not improving the behavior. If you do not improve with visible effort, they cannot trust your improved capacity to love, which is what it's about. So they will see investing time in you as a gamble. And people get tired of gambling, investing in someone that never seems to grow, never seems to want to improve with urgency, but just force you to forgive them and just postpone their improvement, which means you'll get hurt again and again. This is where the magic of collective love comes in, because collective love includes forgiveness, and it includes the person who hurt you because they are a part of the collective. If you take distance from someone but do collective love, you are still investing in them as a part of humanity, and they still benefit from the value that you put out into the world. You aren't ghosting them, you're not hating them, you're not forgetting them. They are just no longer considered worth the investment of a personal relationship, which takes time. Time is our most precious resource to turn into love Forgiveness is for the heart, so it doesn't turn into resentment and blocks productivity. Productivity that should include love as a routine. But this is the key. Forgiveness is not forced company. In fact, forced company goes against the very design of freedom of God. Look at the biblical context. Even Jesus himself would rather spend time with his disciples and his family over the Pharisees, who he himself called children of the devil. The Pharisees wanted to destroy him, and he knew the outcome. So why spend time with him? Why spend the precious time that he had with people who didn't appreciate him and wanted to love him? Was Jesus being unforgiving? No. He was being truthful to their behavior. There is a massive difference in dying for humanity's sins and choosing preferred company. Do you think Jesus wanted to die? He pleaded in the garden for God to take the cup from him. He was essentially forced to be a sacrifice because humans chose ego over love, made the world a cold place. He died for their sake as a spiritual forgiveness sacrifice. But God did not tell Jesus to spend time with them. So Jesus decided to spend his time with the people he loved, his disciples, his family. Spending time with people who didn't love him or appreciate him has nothing to do with his level of forgiveness. If a criminal stabs you, you are not forced to forgive them in a cinematic scene where you invite them over to your house and you become best friends, when in reality, you both don't like each other. They stabbed you. That's called fake peace. It is an ego performance driven by fear of not looking spiritually perfect. It is a lie. You can take distance from someone who hurts you, recognizing that they haven't proven that they will stop or that they can stop. So yeah, you are not forced to spend time with anyone who doesn't care about you feeling loved. True forgiveness is for your heart and for their potential redemption. It's not for the absolution of their guilt as a free pass. Certainly not to please their ego in a desired social dynamic. If you can perceive it, this video is my way of loving you all. I don't have to make it. If the ego can't recognize this information as an act of love because it wants something different, that's not my problem. I already have videos on fake peace. Ego has to expand its perception of love and truth instead of insisting on lies through forced company. Even with God, forgiveness from him required a change in conduct and a sacrifice, because God knows that true justice has consequences.